Okay, before it's too late, we're gonna talk about my 2024 5-star reads. It might already be too late, but please, it's still a 5-star read. Take the recommendation. I hope you're all seated. Okay, I think we're gonna start with Miss Mariana Zapata. Discovered her 2024. She's definitely my top 3 now. I read all her books on Kindle. From Lukov with Love. Tearjerker. Literally so insanely cute. I was literally like at my lunch break at work just like swooning. Oh my god, so good. I recommend all Mariana Zapata books. Best slow burn author that there is. Like, I don't think anyone else can compare, and she's actually the only author that I have read, and every book I've read from her, I have rated 5 stars. I realized that today when I was going through my 5 stars of 2024, and that really says a lot. I also read All Roads Lead to Here from her, 5 stars. Such a good journey. And then Wall of Winnipeg. Gagged. Oh, it's so good. I was literally like blushing. Like, there's such slow burns that to the point where it'll be like 50 pages to the end of the book and they've just kissed and you're like, oh, finally, they're fine. I don't know. It's so good. Like, nobody can do it like her, and it is why she has solidified a top spot in my top 3. The other 2 are Abby Jimenez and Emily Henry, if you were curious. Speaking of Abby, Just for the Summer. So cute. So heartfelt. I don't know what it is about Abby Jimenez. Like, she literally, I don't know how she does it. It is so full of like depth and growth, and there's always like some kind of like background story going on, and she just, it always hits. It always hits. I don't know how she does it, truly. And Justin, Golden Retriever. Golden Retriever, if he wanted to, he would. He went above and beyond. I mean, the man would make prompts before the date, like, what are you looking for? What are we gonna, like, to wear? Like, what is the vibe that you're going for? Like, I don't know. Adorable. Adorable. So cute. So cute. While we're in that range, Elsie Silver, she has quickly become one of my faves as well. I read the entire Chestnut Spring series, but Heartless was the only one that I rated 5 stars. Flawless honestly should have been 5 stars if we're being real, but you know, when I first started reading it, I was like, oh man, like, is it 5 stars or is it just like that good feeling like I just finished it type of thing? Flawless is right up there. It's probably like a 4.5, but Heartless, 5. Are you kidding me? Cade, I love him. I love him. I love him. I don't know, and this is the only book that I've ever, like, it got me started on like understanding why people like the like single dad trope, because at first I was kind of like, bruh, I don't have time for that. Like, that's just not my thing, that and like the pregnancy trope. But this book, I was like, I get it. I understand now. I get the craze. Like, he is top tier. I love their story. I love Willa. She's so fun. Like, she's literally so fun and take no crap kind of girl, and I love that. I love her. I also did Wild Love this year. 5 stars. Are we kidding? It's Elsie Silver. I do have Wild Eyes. It's somewhere in here. I'm excited to start it. This was so good. I'm really excited to continue this series, and I love Elsie Silver so much. Moving on, I did accomplish this feat this year. This was hard. This hurt. This was emotional. Obviously 5 stars. Obviously. Like, there's no way you can read this and not give it 5 stars. Almost a 1,000-page book. this is the biggest book I have ever read. 984 pages. Biggest book I've ever read. I rated Kingdom of Ash 5 stars, as well as Empire of Storms and Queen of Shadows. Those were my 3 faves in the entire series. These are the ones I love. These are ones that when I think of the series, I'm thinking of these books. And I know what you're thinking. Actually, Tower of Dawn, why was it there? No, I actually love Tower of Dawn too as well. I think I literally rated it a 4 stars, so. I actually liked it. I know that's unpopular. Every time I say that, somebody's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I actually did like it. Sue me. I also, this year, read The Serpent and the Wings of the Night series. Do you want to see a crime? This is honestly why I didn't rate the second book a 5 stars as well. That's not true. But I pre-ordered the second book in a paperback because it came out in a hardback. Rude. Why did they do this to me? And now, of course, it's like not the same publishing company, but whenever I pre-ordered it, I just kind of assumed that it would be, and I did not check that. So, I mean, that is partially my fault, but I would assume that they would continue the same one. They did not. Horrifying. And I display them like that. I know what you're thinking. It is ugly. Carissa Broadbent truly has a talent. The ending of this book, I thought about for over a week. It genuinely hurt my stomach. Like, I was like in pain. Like, I felt so just like, I don't know, like my stomach hurt. I don't know how to, if you've read this, you get it. Like the ending, my stomach hurt. It hurt. And every time I would think about it, I was just like, the betrayal that I felt. That is pulling that emotion from people. Like, that's a crazy talent. Like, I was literally gagged. My stomach hurt. Good series. Really good series. I also dived into Taylor Jenkins Reid this year. I read One True Loves as well as Daisy Jones and the Six, but I read that on Libby. I don't have a physical copy of it. Both of them, amazing stories. The TV show for Daisy Jones and the Six was also really good. I feel like it is one of the best book-to-screen adaptations I have seen to date, honestly, and I think making it a TV show, a limited series, was the best choice they could have done. One True Loves, it did give me, I actually did like look, I'm gonna sit on this chair. I actually did look up to see if there were, like, she took inspiration from, what is that movie called? Tom Hanks, Castaway. I did look that up because whenever I was reading it, it was giving Castaway vibes. If you know, you know. Basically, Emma marries her high school sweetheart and then he goes missing, and then she's about to get married again, like later on down the road, and then he's back. He's not dead like everyone has been telling her. Gut-wrenching. This was so gut-wrenching. Like, I don't know. This was one of the only books where I was like, I would not want to be you. I don't want to be in your situation. I don't want your man. I'm scared. This hurt. I was not envious. I was scared. I was like, I don't know how you're doing this. So good. Again, being able to draw that kind of emotion, I'm always like, I'm so impressed. Daisy Jones and Six was the same way. I cried. So good. Amazing. 5 stars. 5. And as a little treat to you, because you've been so good this year, we are in 2025. I am late doing this, but I did want to go ahead and give you, I have had 2 5-star reads already this year. I know what you're thinking. How? I'm thinking the same thing. At the beginning of this year, I started the Plated Prisoner series. Isn't she cute? She's so good. But out of this series, Gleam was actually a 5-star read for me. It was the first one that I was like, oh yeah, we're picking up the story. I definitely understand what people are saying. The first book is generally like just getting to know Oren, basically. Did I just say her name stupid? I kind of feel like I did. Oren. You're getting to know like Oren, like, and who she is as a person, what she's been through, her backstory, her relationship with King Midas. That's what the story is. This is not plot. This is, hi, I'm Oren. Nice to meet you. Here's all my freaking trauma. And does she have a lot of it? Please, if you do start this series, trigger warnings are your friend. They're your friend. You need them, and you read them. Please check them. Do not read this without checking them. This was a 3 for me. It was just kind of like, there's no plot here. This is just this is a personality hire type of situation. This is where we're getting into the story. The plot is moving. Things are happening. It's getting there. This was a 4-star for me. And then Gleam. If you've read the series, you know what I'm talking about. Read it, please. This is so good. First 5-star read of 2025. It was so good. Okay, and then I don't know if I was just in a happy-go-lucky mood, if things were just going good for me. Sarah Adams, not a diss, but I have never rated one of her books more than a 3 stars. They're just palate cleanser, typically for me. They are fun, like I do have a good time, don't get me wrong, but they are typically just like palate cleanser, good time. That's what they are for me. No hate, no shade, but this book was so good. Like I was giggling. I was having a good time. They're so good together, and I love Emily. I love her so much. Do yourself a favor, pick up some of these books, please, and I'll be seeing you.